Hello, YouTube. This is the Troll King, sporting my brand new horrendous shirt. I have like 7 of them. I just yellow on black with the Mark Riddick artwork. You just come on, guys. Let's be serious here. They're awesome, melodic, almost anthemic arena death metal. Good friends of mine. Horrendous. Check them out. Love them. Buy all their stuff. Anyways, it occurs to me that the mission when I first started this channel was a lot of I wanted to show how somebody with a shift work, full-time job, and soon to be new time, first time father, if I can do this whole bodybuilding thing, if I can stay pretty good with it. And there's a lot of other stuff I want to do with the channel that I've been exploring over the past few weeks to a month. But I just figured, especially because gyms opened back up here June 10th, and I think it was the 17th or the 18th when I finally went back, just because I think I was working at the time, and I've got a pretty good setup at home. It's not great, especially for legs. This will be the first. This video is basically going to be some clips of just different training that I've been doing since I've been back in the gym, getting back at it, and you'll see a little bit of leg day stuff that, because it's just not something I showed before. I had toyed around with a few different, I think 2 or 3, because obviously when the lockdown happened, everybody had their at-home workouts with bands and whatnot, and I had some weights, but it was really difficult. The pressing part, especially. I had an easy curl bar that I could load up to a max of, I think, 250, 240 or 250, which is a decent amount of weight, but getting it up to my shoulders was really difficult because I don't have anything like a rack. I can clean and press 250, but to clean it up and get it to my shoulders, it takes a lot of juice, as you might realize. So it doesn't really. I can get it up there, but I don't really get a good set of squats after that because a lot of my energy is already expended. So I just did what I could, get a good pump, and it was doing okay, but I could tell I was starting to lose a little something. So, and you'll see, I have no shame. You're going to see my leg day stuff on here. The weights are not very impressive. I've never been a world-class heavy squatter. I think the heaviest I've ever done was 500 for like 2, maybe. That was at the height of strongman. I've always had a hate relationship with squats. There is no love. I hate them. I hate them so bad. They're the worst things ever. But so you'll see a little bit of what I did for legs and just, pressing in different ways, and not a super exciting video, but just, I don't know. I like it. Maybe it helps somebody. And I'll just do a little audio while it's going on. That's the one thing. If it's at my gym and at home, obviously I have music playing. The gym here, there's not really. I go to a Snap Fitness, which is perfectly good gym. It's pretty commercial, one of those 24-hour type deals. I guess some people, you have to go to those dungeon type gyms and hardcore. You're not going to be motivated to train. I'm motivated to train because I fucking love to train. I love to lift heavy shit, and I can't have my headphones in while I'm recording because it's just the phone won't do it, and I don't have wireless headphones because I just don't. But also the recording would stop the audio anyways. But I usually, when I'm working out, just have headphones in so it doesn't even bother me. But I work out alone, so you'll see I do a lot of things in the Smith machine, which people are like, oh, that's cheating. Well, suck it, man. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I don't want to get buried under something or have something go terribly wrong. So it's just easier for me to do on the Smith machine. And Zydrunas Savickas, strongest man that has ever walked this planet. My camera's shaking when I do that because it's on a desk. We'll let you know. It's actually, I like the Smith machine because, especially for bodybuilding, isolation, it's the best. If I'm doing shoulder press on it, I can really contort myself and figure a way to make it just shoulders. It's not stabilization, it's not core. I can just really get myself a good base and just press with my shoulders. And that's ideal for me. So, anyways, you'll see a little bit in here. And, yeah, check it out. Hit like, subscribe, share to your friends, tell everybody. Essentially, everybody that you know should think this is the best channel in the world. Because if we all believe it, then that's what's going to happen. And I want that. So help me get that, guys. But anyways. Alright. Getting started here, guys. This is a little incline bench. Taking a little peek. Make sure. It's always embarrassing to see that when I do that I'm making sure I'm on the camera. It's weird. I know a lot of people on this weird, crazy bodybuilding world, like a lot of the old guard, which is they'll talk about how you're not hardcore if you're recording and if you just focus on the workout. And I don't know, man, 3 wheels for some good reps, and I'm recording it. It is what it is. Obviously, it's a Smith machine, so it's not a full 315. I think it's 295. Either 20 or 25 pounds that the Smith machine technically takes off because it's on a track, and it's not, you're not getting the full weight of that 45 pounds of a bar in your hand. Here, just did some flies. I love doing it on the cable array here. Not having the cable array during the lockdown was just sucked. Definitely made me realize how much I use the cable array. You'll see, I got the little pad thing extended all the way out to give myself as much of a stretch as I can get on the way back, just to really open it up. Don't be afraid of popping that shoulder out. You got to get that the stretch. I don't know what I'm talking about. Wearing some cattle decapitation shorts. I think more death metal bands need to release gym shorts. These were sweatpants that my amazing wife cut into shorts for me, and they're my favorite things ever. But I got some cattle decapitation shorts and some aborted shorts, and I just really wish that all the bands that I love would do gym shorts, because that's amazing. Here, doing a little metabolic pump work finisher thing that the hypertrophy coach always talks about. I didn't see that this gym actually does have blocks that I could have used, so instead I grabbed one of the little exercise balls. The point of it being, squeeze it kind of at your elbows or your biceps and just squeeze your chest as hard as you can for about 20 to 30 seconds, and that starts it. Then you do a little, 3/4 of a fly, just working that outer pec to the best you can for, I think it's supposed to be 10 to 12. I hope I got 10 here. But really, especially, you got your chest activated from that isometric squeeze. Just doing this is really difficult. As you can see, my normally beautiful face just, getting more Muppet-like as time goes on. And it goes into a press, which at this point, your technique for a press is absolute garbage, but it doesn't matter because your chest is so full of blood that everything goes right onto the money, right where you want it to be. So, making that good face, and then you finish with another isometric squeeze. And you will not, if you've done this little stretch of things correctly, you're not getting another 10 to 20 reps. Here we have some Smith machine squats that I was doing. The back door to the gym's open because they actually got some tires for flipping, which is pretty fun. I hadn't flipped tires in 3-4 years, so I went out there and flipped a little bit. As you can see, it's just 3 plates for Smith machine squats. I just don't go any heavier than this. I can do them fairly well. I think I got 10 reps here just for a few sets of 10, and my feet were a little too under me for Smith machine squats. I actually like them to be a little more in front of me, because that way it's easier to press. A lot of times if they're too far under me and I'm doing on these, I have a tendency to press off my toes, which is not good. You're supposed to be pressing from your heels to get everything, quads, hamstrings, glutes. There's a reason I don't discount the importance of squats in weight training. There's a reason they have the mythos that they do, but I don't like them. I hate them. My spudding ratchet belt, I've had that thing forever. Oh, the freaking little pin-loaded leg press. You'll see all these guys. Oh, I can do a leg press with 2,000 pounds. Oh, whatever. Nobody cares, dude. This thing will humble you. That it's the pin-loaded, so it looks, and it's just kind of, I think it maxes at like 360 or something. So you think, well, that's nothing. Anybody can leg press 360, and you can, but with this, just getting that full, it doesn't look like, to the best of your ability, you want to, some people say get your legs all the way to your chest or your stomach where they can't go any further. And it's kind of doing that. If it looks like I'm cutting it, it's because essentially I have my feet low enough on the pad or the platform thing because I really want this to be mostly a quad exercise. And so I put it a little lower so that I get a lot of quad. And I only go so far back as to where essentially my ankle mobility will let me, because if I go any further in, my heels are going to come off it or my butt's going to round off the thing, which is not good. You press it from a really weak spot. I love these, and they will burn like fire. So I don't know why they have such a stigma. Here we just have some seated leg curls. Really boring. I usually don't, add this kind of stuff, but just so you know that I do them, I guess. It's a really weird exercise for me. I have to get tricky. Like with these kinds of sets, I have to do a ton of sets because I don't have very big hamstrings. I need bigger. That's definitely the point of my leg, which is lagging. But at least for this exercise, I've got really strong ones. Like this is a full stack. And it's got a little, the commercial gyms will have a little dial that you can add 5, 10, or 15 pounds onto the stack. And it's just, until I get to about 8 or 10, like it really is not that difficult to do. And I mean, I'm just slow back up, squeezing at the bottom. So I've started doing different things. I just haven't had video of it yet. Trying to do cluster sets with it. Doing just volume and volume and volume to try to get these friggin' hamstrings to grow. That's cool that they're strong-ish, relatively strong. I keep saying things like strong. I don't want you to think I'm egotistical because I am not world-class or international level strong. Just, strong-ish, strong enough. I mean, it's the max that I can do on the machine, so whatever. Here, I just wanted to show that it was a 100-pound plate. I don't know, total vanity. There's no real reason it doesn't affect the exercise. I got these from Christina Nicole Mendoza, or Christina Nicole on Instagram, who is just an epic female bodybuilder. Please go follow her and give her all the love because she is amazing. And these are super brutal. I got these, I saw from her. I'm sure other people do them. I'm not meaning any disrespect to anybody else or discounting. I saw these on hers. She has so many really good just hamstring and booty builder exercises that are brutal. But essentially, I guess you stand up on these because you want to get, obviously you can see, if I was doing these off the floor, I wouldn't get as much of a stretch at the bottom. You want to go really get it stretched, and you want to feel like you're scooping it up from your glutes on your way up. Here, again, wearing those counter decapitation shorts. They're so comfortable. Those are the best shorts ever. Doing, I don't know, it's a close grip bench of sorts, almost mixed with like a bastardized JM press. This is just how it feels good for me. I have, obviously my hands are a little farther out than you might think for a close grip, but it's a little about shoulder width because I'm a little bit wider. And these just feel good. There's no elbow pain. I don't feel like if I bring it further down like a regular close grip, I feel like I'm cheating a little bit. And if I bring it up too high, I get a lot of elbows. So that's just where it feels good for me. It's been doing really good. This is what I'm the absolute most excited about getting back in the gym. I love deadlifting. Like, I just love deadlifting. I've always loved it. And I used to think that deadlifting is what hurt my back all the time. I've since found out that it's actually my squat form that hurts my back because the deadlifts are feeling amazing. I started doing them like this because I watched, I'm a big Evan Centopani fan, and I saw he would do it like this. He did it without a belt, and he would pick it up from the rack and start at the top. And I was like, well, let me try that. And it felt great. I hate wearing a belt when I deadlift because it just really restricts my airflow, and just I don't like it at all. And doing it like this, starting from the top, I just felt like I had a better position. This is 455. I wanted to get a set of 5. Doing a set of 3 and anything in bodybuilding is stupid. But after that third rep, it was my first time doing deadlifts in maybe a year, and I could tell how my form was going to start breaking pretty soon. And there's just no reason. I'm so excited to do them. There's no reason to hurt myself. Here we have the overhead press in Smith machine, to quote Zydrunas. Wearing my Strongman Reband elbow sleeves, which I have not worn in years. They're so comfortable, so good. Brutal set. I love it. That's why it's so frustrating to not be able to press up the heavier dumbbells that I have at home. As you can see, I can press 3 wheels just fine. That's it. Alright guys, thanks for watching.